You know, platonic love?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good evening, and welcome to tonight's report on how to make friends with members of the opposite sex. We begin in Vienna, the capital of platonic love. There have already been several cases reported of platonic love occurring across gender borders.
Friends with girls?
Yeah.
It's good.
After my experience, it's never gonna work.
If you're a platonic friend with a guy, then you will have sex with him.
We will begin with number one. Number one, touching.
You cannot touch the thighs.
Touching is an important form of human communication. However, in platonic relationships, touching can be problematic. Some forms of touching are not appropriate, such as A. Touching the genitals. There should be no touching of your friend's genitals, whether it be with your hands, your mouth, your feet, your nipples, or with your own genitals. This is simply inappropriate in a platonic friendship.
Say goodbye to a friend and there's just one touch. You know, just like, hey, hello or goodbye, especially as a goodbye situation is very dangerous and suddenly you end up in bed and yeah.
B. Kissing with tongue. No kissing with tongue. Such kissing complicates platonic love, even when the kiss is executed while being blind drunk. Kissing on the cheek is fine, but even in these instances, use of tongue should be avoided. C. Heavy petting.
It depends on the boy.
A brief hug between platonic friends can be harmless. But the continuous cuddling of a friend can be misconstrued as romantic interest and sends mixed signals to the observers of the cuddle in question. The areas you may touch are the shoulder, arm, hand, and knee. You should steer clear from touching erogenous areas such as the face, the neck, and the stomach, and giving extended massages, especially in the aforementioned areas. Thank you. D. Well, D is for dancing. Dancing with your platonic friend can be perfectly acceptable. However, any kind of erotic dancing or grinding should be avoided at all costs. You know, the stuff that's not touching. Being naked. It is perfectly okay to be naked in front of your platonic friend.
Completely naked?
However, the nudity cannot be deliberate, there should be no indication of arousal, and the topic itself of nudity should not be discussed, especially when you're both naked.
Completely naked?
B. Looking. Eye contact should not exceed 5 seconds. We have now crossed the point of friendship and are sailing into uncharted territory.
I ended up in bed, yeah.
C. Topics for discussion.
Yeah, you can talk about sex, you can talk nearly about everything with a friend, but not too long, I think. And because after a while this electricity is coming and it's gonna slowly burning, and you end up in bed.
And finally, number 3. the platonic indicator. Although following the guidelines mentioned above, you may still be in need of additional rules and restrictions concerning the ideals of platonic love. You should be terribly alarmed if you answer yes to any of the following questions. Number 1. Do you miss him or her terribly if you don't see him for more than 12 hours? Number 2. Are you jealous about your friend's romantic life?
I'm not answering that question.
Number 3. Do you have constant erotic dreams or thoughts about your friend? Number 4. Do you experience constant flashes of euphoria and happiness around him or her? If you answered yes to any of the following questions, you may be asked backwards in love with your platonic friend without even knowing it. Should I do it even more neutral? Yeah.
If I want to have sex with them, it is just a non-platonic friend. It's just a fucking friend.
Fucking friends, yes.
Do you want her to become a non-platonic friend?
Yeah. No, I think I made a movie tomorrow night.
Completely naked?